Hi everyone, welcome back to There's No I in Theme.
We are your hosts,
Olivia.
Emma.
and Howie.
Today's episode is about Ayn Rand's Anthem and the dramatic themes of pride, revenge, and love.
We are thrilled to announce that our lovely guest will be joining us today. Stick around to see who.
Wink wink. We will be covering the recurring theme of pride, a theme that is hidden in your favorite movies and books.
Even if these messages about pride are not the main focus, they are always there.
So, to start with the story at hand, Anthem.
It's a pretty good story.
Well, yeah, but what are like some examples of pride in Anthem?
After he first created electricity, he loved his hands.
He was so proud.
Yeah.
And I think what comes to my mind is when he's like at the very end, just like sitting there and just like thinking about what he's gonna do for the future and how proud he is of like where he's coming from and like what he has accomplished and things like that.
Yeah, and he discovered the word I.
Yeah, well, that took a while.
Well, yeah, but like it's still something to be proud of.
Yeah.
Don't discredit him.
Well, listen, to me, Liberty kind of was trying to express the word I before him, so she deserves more credit.
Liberty deserves to have pride.
Yeah.
So I think that pride in Anthem is not displayed as a bad thing at all.
Mhm.
Well, like to the society it is, but I don't think that Equality's pride is a bad thing at all.
Yeah, because
No,
he was so proud, and he was like, well, the council's gonna have to forgive me for everything, because I'm doing this and this for them.
I think it's well earned, like,
Yeah.
and it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah. And like a bad example of pride, which would like be an example like from the cast of Amontillado.
Oh yeah.
And when like he killed his friend because he embarrassed him.
Yeah, imagine being that like self-conscious and like prideful that you kill your friend because
Yeah.
they. So I think what's our next theme?
The next reoccurring theme in the book Anthem is the theme of revenge.
This is a good one. This is a spicy one.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Oh yes.
Scary.
Scary.
I don't know if I'd say scary, but I think the theme. Can I have a hot take real quick,
No.
please?
Yeah.
I think the theme of revenge in Anthem is really cool because instead of the classic like, oh, I'm gonna kill my enemies and like get revenge on them that way, he just kind of gets revenge by like doing well for himself.
Yeah, and like pretty much just like opening up a better like way of
Yeah.
life.
He's like,
Yeah.
psych, you can have a wife and kids in a house and be happy.
There
You all thought.
Is
Yeah.
individualism.
Yeah, like it can work, guys.
Maybe you don't have to scream in your sleep.
Maybe you don't have to use candles.
Maybe we don't have to wear white tunics.
That's
Maybe we
okay,
don't
Hallie.
have to
That's
have-
taking it too far.
Different clothing.
You can't get rid of the white tunics,
Yeah, those have to stay.
guys. We're actually wearing white tunics right now.
Yeah.
Take our word for it.
just believe us, please.
Yeah, you can't prove or disprove it.
Unless you're my parents.
Okay. What are some themes of revenge in like other media, Hallie?
I know like Carrie by Stephen King has a big like
Oh.
revenge. Like,
That's a
theme.
good one. That movie had me saying, "Good for her." Good for her.
Like she just went like, and this is like a bad example of revenge. Like whereas in Anthem it was kind of like a good thing, but like she just went all crazy.
She deserved better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just because something's deserved doesn't mean it's good. But I do think the best kind of revenge is something that's like mutually, like it's gonna be beneficial for you.
And the other person,
Like proving someone wrong by just
Yeah.
thriving is the best form of revenge because you can have a clear conscience about it. You're doing well for yourself. So go equality. Okay, so what's our next theme? Let's check it out.
even though it seems that this story has enough themes, it also involves the theme of love and how it can affect people.
Yeah, lots of themes. She couldn't pick.
Too many books and movies about it.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I feel like love is, correct me if I'm wrong, overdone.
Yeah.
At least in like the romantic sense.
Yeah.
Like I really like movies about like friendship love and like family love. I
Yeah,
find
like
those
animals.
interesting.
And
or
their
like
owners.
pets. Yeah, love with pets.
Yeah.
But like romantic love just is so overdone and tacky most of the time.
Yeah, like there's hardly like a good movie with it. Like it's
never
rushed.
It's just,
original.
like
Yeah.
the original ones, they're like, oh my gosh, like, you know, the flavor, the spice, it's new. But then after they're redone and like
They just keep doing the same thing with like the same
like the
couple.
Cinderella story.
Oh my God,
These are the ones
yeah.
that are like,
movies.
yeah,
Oh my
another
gosh.
Cinderella story.
We
Oh,
don't need another adaptation of Cinderella.
Yeah.
We
Leave her
don't.
be, let her rest.
Society has progressed past the need for Cinderella, and that's my take today.
My take is literally.
We're done here.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, what?
But my favorite books that I've read have like never been about like love in a like a relationship way. It's always like friendship and getting over things together.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. How do you guys feel about the love in Anthem? I'm curious to.
I think it was good. I think it was well put together.
I think it was okay because Liberty didn't really have a personality. She was just
Yeah.
kind of like a
I
following
was
around.
thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't like she didn't really have anything to say.
She should have been more developed.
I felt like her personality was I'm like equality.
Yeah.
Now, a few words from our special guest, Miss Deluzio,
Woo!
talking about all three themes and just some things in the book. So, are you familiar with any of Ayn Rand's work?
Yes, I am.
And which books are you familiar with or her work?
Most familiar with Atlas Shrugged and Anthem, but I also know of Fountainhead.
All right. And how are these themes like pride, revenge, and love applied in real life, and how do they affect people on a daily basis?
Well, since they are themed topics, they inherently go with daily life, and that they are universal truths that we see almost every day.
All right. And then for our last question is, what theme is present in your favorite book or movie?
Out of these themes, I tend to gravitate toward love when wanting a lighthearted read.
Okay, that's all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Out of all the themes we've covered, I think that my favorite in Anthem is the theme of pride. I think that this one is really interesting, especially in the context of the story, where being proud of yourself and having pride goes against everything that their society stands for, because it's quite literally, you know, self-interest and being concerned with yourself rather than your brothers. So I do think that's really interesting, and I thought it was really interesting to learn about Rand's view on pride and selfishness, because it's not really something you think about a lot, that being selfish can potentially be a good thing. So I thought that it was really interesting to see pride in such a natural form as Min Equality felt it, because it's just so different in that society. So I thought that it was a really interesting theme, and it was definitely one of my favorites to research about and to talk about.
My favorite theme present in the book Anthem is probably pride. The reason why is because I like the way that Ayn Rand had presented it and how he showed his pride and things like that by having pride in his new life and what he accomplished and what he came up with.
So personally, I'd like to say that it would be easy to say which theme is my favorite, but I think it would have to be revenge, because it shows that in some circumstances revenge is like necessary, and people deserve to get like payback for what has happened and like what they did, or people deserve to be able to punish others for wrongful actions. And it shows really that not everything's black and white, and that there's more depth to different topics and situations, because on the outside revenge seems bad, but it can be good for some people when, like, so nobody else gets hurt in the future.
Thank you all for listening.
Tune in next time for our next discussion of There's No